This is Mariel to her countrymen. On the United States.
Friends, to live up to the promises in the preamble of the Constitution, the United States must keep facing the truth. We, the United States, are in fact divided nations. I'll start with divided. In this century, political division in the U.S. has doubled. We share far less common ground than we used to in our political parties. Division weakens democracy. History shows that when a country grows deeply polarized, it struggles to govern. Lawmakers stall in gridlock. Trust in government crumbles. Violence becomes more likely. Our division arrives at a time of great stress. Our biggest challenges, climate change, global pandemics, emerging technologies like artificial intelligence, these don't wait for endless arguing. These crises demand swift, coordinated action. Throughout this series, I speak to specific causes of polarization in hopes of encouraging unity and action. Now, nations. The Constitution never clearly defined the relationship between the United States and the hundreds of sovereign tribal nations within the same borders. Today, 574 tribes hold federal recognition and about 400 still more seek it. These nations, they govern themselves. They hold distinct languages, cultures, and laws, many of these rooted in millennia of tradition. Their citizens hold dual citizenship in the United States. As with the legacy of slavery, we must face the history and ongoing impact of colonization. Land theft, broken treaties, forced assimilation, genocide. These are not just chapters in a history book. They continue to shape daily life in healthcare, education, land use, and more. One example, when the Klamath dams went up in the 20th century, they blocked salmon from migrating. This destroyed a major food source and led to sharp increases in preventable diseases like diabetes and Alzheimer's among the region's tribes. To form a more perfect union, we must keep reckoning with our identity as divided nations. That doesn't mean rejecting the United States. It means asking, who might we become? Who are we with justice? Who are we with domestic tranquility? Who are we with common defense, with general welfare? Who are we with liberty? To answer these questions, we must practice civic imagination. We must strengthen our skills in problem solving and conflict resolution. We must recognize and uphold tribal sovereignty and survival in ways that endure. Here's a two-part imagination exercise. First, picture this. If every person on Earth today lived at the same population density as Manhattan, a place that millions choose and enjoy, we could fit the entire global population into the state of New Mexico. Just New Mexico. I'm not suggesting that we do that. The water grid of that population would require a miracle. I mention it here to show what becomes possible when we rethink space and scale. Second, land return. Giving land back to tribes offers one of the most powerful paths towards repair. It doesn't have to look the same everywhere. It tends to not. Some tribes might seek legal title, full ownership under U.S. law. Others might prefer co-stewardship, sharing care and responsibility. Some might recognize nature itself, rivers, mountains, sacred sites, as holding legal personhood with rights to honor and defend. These ways to give land back are not flimsy gestures. They are real. They restore land, preserve culture, and benefit everyone. Tribal land care tends to boost biodiversity and strengthen climate resilience. Already, salmon and trout are returning now that the Klamath dams have come down. The tribes organized to achieve that. Now, the Yurok tribe has granted personhood to the river, a first in North America. These two ideas about population and land can work together. Land return doesn't require dislocation. It can mean renaissance. I invite you to keep imagining what the United States could become. In the end, reckoning with ourselves as divided nations means true, faithful love of country. It can help us fulfill the Constitution's promise for ourselves and for our posterity. Thank you.
Nature sounds and photographs sourced from the Creative Commons and public domain. Please refer to show notes or mariel.systems/tohercountrymen for attributions. Finally, please like, share, and subscribe to support the series. Thank you.